So patch 22.4 is upon us. We're gonna take a look real quick at what's new for Hearthstone Battlegrounds. Also know in previous patch there were 35 new updates to buddies that I haven't discussed yet. I'll try and get the video out tomorrow. It launches on February 15th, so 5 days from now on Tuesday. So there's a mini set for Standard, which is pretty hype if you're into Standard. Now, Battlegrounds updates, we get new heroes. First of all, Vorden Downgrasp, twice as nice. It's a passive after Bob's Tavern is refreshed. Copy and freeze one of his minions. Whoa, what? Basically, every time you roll, you get a pair. It's random, but let's say you stay on tier 1. You just roll a bit, then you copy a random card from that shop and freeze it. So if you roll a token and you happen to copy that token and freeze it, nice, you got double Alley Cat or whatever. This seems broken. Like, just stay on 1, play this hero, and you have a bunch of triples again. I'm a little bit scared to see this in my lobbies. That is your only hero power though, but I know that heroes that guarantee get triples and pairs from hero power are generally strong. You do have to refresh, so you do kind of have to use some gold. But late game as well, if you like roll a single 6 drop, but you happen to freeze that and copy that, you could have double Caligos, double Amalgadon randomly. I'm actually pretty scared. I think this is gonna be a strong hero. So yeah, I think this is a good hero. You should just take it when you get it offered. At least so far, it seems like it should be really good. Here is Rokara, Glory of Combat, also a passive hero power. After a friendly minion kills an enemy, give it +1 attack permanently. So basically, as you go into combat and your minions kill other minions, they're just gonna grow their attack. It's like comparable to the new hero that we got with the Avenge Buddy that gives plus attack to, your entire board if Avenge triggers twice. But now you don't need that. This hero power does that for you. It's a better Deathwing, because Deathwing just gives passively like some attack to your entire board and your opponents. This will passively scale up that attack. Let's say you have a Battle Master, you slam that on board. At first 3 attack is not a lot, but it has a lot of HP, so it starts value trading tokens and a lot of small dudes. Battle Master builds up attack, and then you have a massive body on the board. With Deflectable as well, I think this hero is actually good. Like, there's so many things that come to mind that early on are like, okay, but just scaling up that combat guaranteed seems pretty good. It's not a triple hero, it's an economy hero, it's a tempo hero, but I think it's one of the better tempo hero powers I have seen. So yeah, I think it'll be pretty good. But I wonder what the buddies are. So far, I don't see what the buddies of these heroes are. Let's hope they're revealed as well. Onyxia Broodmother. Passive, another passive. So we get 3 passive hero powers. Avenge 4. Summon a 2-1 whelp, it attacks immediately. So every combat, if 4 things die, you summon a 2-1 that attacks in. Kind of like how Scallywag works. That seems horrible. Who wants to set up an Avenge board or a board that just summons a 2-1 that attacks in? I don't get the point. Like, even as a tempo hero power, in the early game, sure, it's like decent. It could bump shields in the mid game. But late game, I don't know, this seems very bad. It has applications if your opponent has a bunch of divine shields, if there's stuff you want to ping off, if you play like a tank comp, but I don't see this being good. So I would stay away from Onyxia because it's not economy, it is not amazing tempo either. It's not triples, it's just situationally good. Like, it works with some compositions, but that is probably not good enough in the power meta that we're in right now. So yeah, so Battlegrounds perks will have early access to the 3 new heroes. Okay, we got Kalta, Silas, and Shambhala back. So these heroes were removed from the pool because there were some, issues with them, some bugs. Now the bugs seem to have been fixed, and now they're gonna be back in the update on the 15th. And Shambhala's buddy got nerfed before ever being released. That is insane. I've never seen something like this before. So Shambhala, I call this being the strongest hero, like top of S tier. We haven't even seen play of it yet, but we will never see if it would be good because now the buddy's a tier 3, which I still think is good. I think Shambhala will still be good, but it's surreal to me that they nerfed a buddy of a hero that we haven't even seen in the game yet. Here's the buddies. Okay, so this is the one for the first hero that we had, which was Vorden Downgrasp, which copied and froze a minion. The buddy is just a tier 2 3/5 elemental, twice as nice, also gives the copy stats equal to your talent tier. So just a tempo buddy, tier 2, you get it really early, and a 3/5 stat line and an elemental body. So it's already pretty good to just slap on the board early. Gives you just 3 stats equal to your talent tier. So if you're tier 3 most of the time and you get a copy, you can just buy that copy, get a +3/+3 bonus on it. It's okay. I don't think it's like groundbreaking. I don't think it's insane, but that's good because the hero power in itself is already really good. So I would say that this buddy is not gonna, make the hero even way better. I think it's making the hero just okay, but the hero is already pretty good. Ice Snarl the Mighty. I love this art a lot. It's a tier 4, so you get it very late. 5 2 beasts. That is a bad stat line. After a friendly minion kills an enemy, gain 1 health permanently. So Arcara's hero power was the one where you scale up the attack whenever you value trade or with your board. And whenever you kill something now, this one gain +1 health. So it's a scaling battle master. Plus, if this kills stuff, the attack goes up because of your hero power. So this thing will just scale basically on its own because it's gonna get a lot of HP from cards on your board trading and then a lot of attack from itself trading. Yeah, this just makes sense. This just seems good. Again, late buddy. But I think by the time you get this, it's still early enough to scale up a card that, you know, just infinitely scales up health and attack. Especially if you have a really good board for this, like an Avenge setup. This might make Arcara a little bit better. I can just definitely see this. It's a beast as well, so you can taunt it, you can do other stuff with it. Still going to Gold Ring comp. I definitely see it, you know, making some endgame builds viable. And then for Onyxia, which was the horrible hero power that gives you a 2/1 that attacks in with Avenge 4. A tier 2 for 2 dragon, so it's a dragon tag, which, you know, kind of makes sense. And the stat line isn't amazing, you get it really early though. Whenever you summon a whelp, so from hero power, the 2/1 for example, gain +2/+2 permanently. So now the hero power makes a little bit more sense. Okay, this image didn't want to load the golden version, but I guess you can assume what it says. So you're just basically turning your hero power into a way to scale up your board, I assume. Like every Avenge 4, you get +2/+2 on this. If you compare that to this card, this scales way better. To be fair, this is a tier 2, so you get it way earlier, but I think this is never going to justify picking this hero and this hero power, even though it is kind of a snowbally card at first. Yep, that's it. You lose your snowball momentum very quickly. Okay, I refreshed. There is a golden version if you want to see it. New shop items, cosmetics. Holy shit. As you can see here, there is... What is that? Like a killing blow animation? Always back with another way to add flair and personalization to the Tavern Battlegrounds finishers. Battlegrounds finishers are animations that replace the default attack animation. Oh, so just an attack animation. Whenever your hero wins a round of combat. What is this star doing here? Bob's first finisher, Astral Impact, is a 2-stage finisher. That means that it shows you a special animation whenever your hero wins a round, and then even bigger animation when you do 15 or more. Okay. Keep a lookout for more Battlegrounds. Okay, so we got more cosmetics, which I think is cool. You know, more cosmetics. I kind of like it. It's optional. You don't have to spend money. It's not pay to win. But if you like Battlegrounds a lot and you want to flex, you have more ways to flex now. Ooh, that's a fancy board. So we get a new board that you can purchase. We're getting 2 new Battlegrounds boards to choose from. On February 14th, which is a day before, the Monday, you can join Nina is Noob on her YouTube channel for an interview. I'll leave her channel below as well. She makes great Battlegrounds content. Interviewing the cosmetics production lead Alicia Cornelia and features lead Chad Nervik about Battlegrounds finishers and the new boards. The Jade Gordon's Battlegrounds board pictured above, which is very fancy, might I add, will be available as soon as the patch launches, the 15th. All other new Battlegrounds cosmetics, including the new Astral Impact finisher and the Cosmic Study Battlegrounds board below. Wow, that looks, you know, pretty good. Will become available starting on February 22. So yeah, I think I like these boards. Again, more ways to flex if you want to support the game mode and just, you know, play BGs in style. Here's the story. Battlegrounds finishers are equipped globally, so any hero you use will use your equipped finisher whenever you win a round of combat. Both players will be able to see the winning player's finish. Oh, that is sick. Okay, then we have Mercenaries. Let's see if there's anything else that I have to address. Okay, so there's just a bunch of bug fixes, nothing too special, I think. It says other performance improvements, which is pretty good because that might mean that the game will start lagging less. At least that's what I would, you know, think of performance improvements. Right now, the game starts lagging if you play for a couple hours too long. So let's see if that is fixed here. Alright, I'll make a video about the 35 nerfs and buffs that we got to buddies tomorrow. So if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, don't forget to click that button below. That was it for patch 20.4 for Battlegrounds. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.